This is Eric Weiser recording on 19 November 2022. And this is an analysis of Plato's Atlantis. And the location he says it's at is on an island that is 3,000 stadia by 2,000 stadia. The only body on Earth that even fits that description is going to be the Bahama Bank. And he says it's on the northern part of the island, which is right here. And if you go from this is what I believe to be the location, and you have the imprint, obviously, of a circle right here. And so then the question is, how big is this? And so he says 50 stadia. So 50 stadia is going to be 5.7 miles. 5.7 miles ends up right there. 5.7, 5.7, and 5.7. 5.7 right there. And the rings of the first ring is going to be 3 stadia. And I have the first ring, looks like it's around here. Just to give an idea of what it would be, 3 stadia is 0.33 miles. So 0.33 miles, you're going to look at something like, that would be you can kind of see a shadow right here. And that's where I would think it would be at. And then you would have another one. You would have another smaller one, a 2 stadia, and then a 1 stadia. And it would also fit the geographical location of Aztlan, which to me sounds, you have Aztlan, and then if you did the vowels of the Atlantic in Latin, it would be Atlan, Aztlan, and Atlan. So they're pretty close to sounding similar to each other, and they were supposed to be cities that were, the Aztecs supposedly based their city in the middle of their lake off of Aztlan. And also wanted to go over the canal system, which was supposed to be the we're going to go from the center point, actually, for the canal system. And the Bimini Wall, I believe, is a part of the canal system. And if you go from that center point, here's the Bimini Wall. And this, to me, would be something like the canal system. And the Bimini Wall is a smaller, they said there's 2 different sizes. There's one that's a main canal system that's a stadia in width, and there's another one that's a smaller one that's that you feed your commodities, your lumber, and your harvest in to from the hills, and that would be a 100 feet in width, which would fit this. This is actually 100 feet in width. There also seems to be a parallel one, another parallel formation right there. But I wanted to go over the shark or the fish right here. It's positioned, if you go center mass, right off the tail, and using this does go due north off the tail. And that, I would imagine they would use it for surveys to build these structures. This is also center mass. It fits. This whole field looks like it's full of marine kind of formations. A picture. This thing looks like it's swimming. This looks like a well right here or a fish. And this is a swamp. This would have been a hill back then, 12,000 years ago. this looks like a hand pointing with a finger, and it lines up there. Again, this is coming from the center of the what I would consider Atlantis. And this down here looks like more marine stuff. This is also pointing due north, but again, I don't know. It doesn't fit the center of the circle, but it does. Go due north. So I imagine they were using these to. You'd have to have stuff like this in order to have line of sight for surveys. In order to build giant, complex canal systems and stuff like that, you'd have to have stuff like that. And I wanted to make this video short today, so it's not too hard, just to get people interested. And if anybody has any questions, my name is Eric Weiser, and I can be reached. My email is ericcweiser@gmail.com. It's ericcweiser@gmail.com. Thanks.